What to do if your real estate broker isn't helping you. As real estate agents, there are some critical areas that we will lean on our real estate broker for support. And if you find that time and time again, you are consistently not getting the help and support you need, it's important to understand what your options are. And so in this video, I'm going to dive into exactly what you can do if you're not getting the help and support you need from your broker. My name is Tyler Roicki. I help people build income and wealth in real estate, and I run an international real estate team at eXp Realty. If you get any value whatsoever out of this video, all I'd ask is that you like, comment, and subscribe so that I can continue to share more resources for you in the time ahead. And with that in mind, let's dive into the video. So no matter if you're brand new to the real estate industry today, or if you're a seasoned veteran in the business, as long as you have your license affiliated with a brokerage, there are 4 key areas in which we are going to lean on our broker for help and support as productive real estate agents. And those 4 key areas are support and mentorship, training and masterminding, leads, and compensation. As far as support and even mentorship goes, quite simply put, are we getting the help we need when we need it to effectively operate our real estate business, and to know that we can get the questions that we have as we're supporting our clients and helping them through the process buying and selling real estate? Are we getting answers to our questions in real time from the broker, from the mentor if that's something that you have in place or need, and also the support staff in terms of what they're there to help the agents at the company with? As a real estate agent with this company, are we finding that we have the help we need when we need it or not? As far as training and masterminding goes, are you finding that you are able to plug in to the information, the learning that you need to get to the next point in your business? Do you feel like the training is adequate? Do you have access to training that is applicable in today's world, in today's market? And as far as masterminding goes, do you have the opportunity to mastermind with top producing agents in today's market area, to where you can hear ideas, share ideas, and go and apply that information in real time as you're going about building your business and life moving forward in real estate? As far as leads go, what is your broker doing to help position you to have opportunities of clients and business to work with? What does the firm do to supply you with something in the way of leads and or tools to help you generate leads and actually have business coming in? If they promised you anything in terms of leads when you were interviewing firms and decided to run with them, have they delivered on that promise? Or did they overpromise and underdeliver? And as far as compensation goes, is it what you were expecting, or have you found that there was something hidden or not transparent in terms of how the compensation model worked, and or any fees that you found that you had to pay? So it's important to look at those 4 pillars in your current situation and assess if you are truly getting what you need when you need it, in terms of those 4 things that we need as real estate agents to effectively operate our real estate business and grow our income and ultimately our lives working in real estate. Now, if you're watching this video, it's likely that you are finding that there's a deficiency in one, if not all 4 of those pillars in terms of your situation with your current brokerage. And if that's the case, it's so important to know what you can do to get more of what you need to effectively operate your business. Now, before I get there, consider this. If you're not getting the help you need from your broker, why is that? So there's all sorts of reasons why your broker might not be helping you. Traditionally in real estate, the broker wears an assortment of different hats. In many instances, they're not simply the broker record in there to answer broker related questions, but they're doing all sorts of other things, such as new agent onboarding, putting together the training, handling the marketing, the compliance, the risk, and even in some instances, working their own transactions. So if you've got a broker who's doing it all, they have a very limited capacity to help agents on an individual basis, especially the larger their brokerage is. Now, depending on how large it is, it's likely that they have something in the way of support staff in place to alleviate some of those things and to provide the agents with more support in real time when they need it. So it's possible you may not be getting the help you need simply out of the broker broker having a limited capacity to provide you with all of their time and attention when you need help with what you need. And that's not to mention whatever they have going on outside of the real estate brokerage. You know, do they have any other businesses or investments? Is your office the only office they're responsible for, or do they have multiple locations in which they are handling the broker responsibilities for? And that's not to mention personal and family matters. Everyone's got their own life going on, and depending on what phase or season someone's in their life, they may have more on the plate than not that they're dealing with outside of work. And beyond all that, depending on how the broker's business model is actually structured, it may have a limited capacity to provide one, if not all four of those key things that us real estate agents are going to rely on our broker for help and support with. And that's even down to the compensation structure, because you've got to consider, is the purpose of the compensation model to provide you as the agent with the most in the way of financial opportunity? And are you truly on a level playing field as the other agents in your office? Meaning, does everyone really have the same deal? Or is there perhaps a special deal happening for certain agents in your office? And for brokers who are in production themselves, the unfortunate reality is you've got to consider the question, is that person in competition with their agents? Especially if they're doing anything to generate leads for the office, because a lot of times that can be a part of the value proposition is, hey, here's how leads are going to come in. And perhaps there's an ad spend being allocated towards generating leads for that office, but what if the broker is in a situation where they can cherry pick the best opportunities off the top before any of their agents have a chance to work those deals? So if there were a situation in which the broker is in production, it's possible that there is some level of competition between the broker and all of the agents that are in production as well. But regardless if it's one of those reasons or another that you're not getting the help you need from your broker, it's important that you know what you can do about it. Well, so long as you are an independent contractor, which we real estate agents tend to be in terms of our relationship with the brokerage we're affiliated with, as long as you're an independent contractor, you are essentially free to leave. And so you could go ahead and do just that, leave. But before you even jump to that conclusion, let's consider what you can potentially do to get the help you need from your current broker. And I break this down into 4 things. The first thing that you can and should do is to do a self-assessment. Reflect and ask yourself, are the help and resources lacking? Or are you lacking in the resourcefulness to go out and get the help you need when you need it and to make the most of the resources that are in place? If you found up to this point that you aren't getting the help, support, or training that you need, consider, is the help, support, and training truly not what you need, or are you simply not making the most of it? And if you have made the most of it and have found that you simply need something more, go on to step 2, which is to ask your broker for help. If you haven't done so already, set up a face-to-face meeting with your broker. Go and meet with them in person and express your concerns to them. Let them know what you feel like is missing or is lacking, or whatever it is that you are not getting the help you need with, and see if it's possible for them to get you more of the help you need when you need it. And you may or may not walk out of this meeting with a solution to the problems you've been having, but I believe it's an important conversation to have if there was something that you were expecting to get by affiliating with your broker and you found in practice that you're not getting quite what you expected. It's important to at least voice that concern and see what resolution you can get to, if any, in your current situation. The worst thing you can do is to have a problem like that and to not even communicate it, and to be left to your own devices to figure it all out on your own, because what will happen oftentimes is you'll start turning to online searches to find the information and help and support you need, but it's not even coming from your brokerage at that point. And while you can learn a lot online, it shouldn't be a substitute for any of those 4 key areas that you should be getting the support from your broker. And depending on what happens with step 2, you may want to move on to step 3, which is to explore your options. And by that, I mean looking at what else is out there. Educate yourself with more of the different opportunities, brokerages, and value propositions options that exist today in our industry. Pay close attention to the key area or areas in which you found help and support was lacking so that you can find something better with more of what you need to offer. And by the way, if this is where you're at right now, I would highly recommend watching another video I made on this channel where I dove into how to choose a sponsoring real estate brokerage. And even if you're not brand new to the industry, this could help you in determining where the best possible fit for yourself will be as you're aiming to make a transition. So check out that video. I think it will provide some helpful tips and things for you to think about and consider as you're assessing your different options in the industry today. And once you've explored all your different options and have done all your research, it's time for step 4, which is to make a decision. And that's to decide if you're going to stay where you're at or if you're going to go on to something new. Based on all the information you have, what is going to be the best decision for you and for your business? And that's the decision you'll ultimately have to make, because regardless why you're at the brokerage you're at, what's important is that you do what is best for your business and ultimately for your family. Because it's not your broker, it's your loved ones who are ultimately relying and depending on you to make the best possible decision that you can to position yourself in the industry to have the support, the training, the resources, and the opportunity that you need to truly live out what you're capable of doing in real estate and ultimately in life, as a result of being aligned with having everything and more of what you need when you need it to effectively go out and build that dream, that life that you're after by being in this industry. So in summary, do a self-assessment. Go and ask your broker for help face to face if you haven't done so already. And if need be, explore your options. And by the way, I think it's a prudent thing to always be cognizant of what opportunities exist for you in the industry today and to be open to new opportunity, but nonetheless explore your options. And fourth, make a decision, the one that you feel will be most in alignment with where it is you want to go from this point on moving forward in the real estate industry. And at this point in the video, if you have any questions or if there's anything I can possibly do to help you, go ahead and reach out to me. You'll find my information along with some other helpful resources for you in the description below. And if you got any value whatsoever out of this video, all I'd ask is that you like, comment, and subscribe so that I can continue to share more resources with you in the time ahead. And last thing I'd say to you is this: I don't know the specifics about the situation you're going through right now, but I do know how important it is to have everything that we need in the way of help, support, training, resources, and opportunity to build our businesses on a daily basis and to progress forward in our lives by being able to help and service our clients at the highest level, and to really know and believe that we can rely on everything our broker offers in the way of support with operating our businesses on a daily basis. And when and if there ever comes a time where we don't have full confidence and belief that we have exactly what we need to progress forward, it can be absolutely devastating and deflating. And the last thing I'd want for you as someone who has watched this far into the video is to feel lost and feel like you don't have hope to keep growing and progressing in this industry. Because I know that for the right person aligned with the right opportunity, that working and building within this industry is something that can absolutely be life-changing, not just for that person doing the building, but for so many other people. And so if that is you, here's something I'd like for you to know. Over the past 7 years, I have spent a substantial amount of time learning about the different business models and opportunities that exist in our industry today. And as a result, about 5.5 years ago, I aligned myself with what I believe to be, by and large, the best business model and opportunity that exists for real estate agents in our industry today. It's a company that takes a completely different approach to the 4 key areas that we need as real estate agents to effectively operate our real estate business: training and masterminding, support and mentorship, leads, and compensation. There's nothing else I've ever seen in our industry that has has as much in the way to offer in terms of those 4 key areas as the company I'm with today. I've done a lot of searching and a lot of research, and I'll tell you, based on everything I've ever seen, there's nothing that you'll find that's like it in terms of those 4 key areas and providing us real estate agents with as much in the way of support, training, leads, and opportunity as we get here today. And that's with eXp Realty. So in my opinion, eXp Realty is the best brokerage that an agent can be at in any market area. eXp is a tech-based real estate brokerage that's exponentially growing, going global, and it's still early on. We have an organic growth model with a variable cost structure. The company's cash flow positive and has 0 debt. It's a company that's built by the agents for the agents. And it's a place where the agents build each other up and elevate each other. Through the compensation model, it's possible to get to 100% commission, or better yet, to a point where the broker is paying you to operate your real estate business here, not the other way around. So if you're at a point in your real estate journey where you're looking at your options as far as brokerage goes and you'd be open to learning more about eXp Realty, go ahead and send me an email. I'd be happy to help you figure out what aligning with eXp Realty would look like for you, especially in terms of what you care about the most. So go ahead and reach out to me if that would be helpful. And with that in mind, thank you so much for watching the video, and until next time, I'll look forward to seeing you on the next video.